Welcome to Acquisitive Datamer. In this video, we are going to use fillna function in PySpark. If you're coming with the background from SQL side, you probably have used coalesce or is null function to replace null values. So fillna function will pretty much do the same thing. So let's take a look. Fillna is used in PySpark to replace null or missing values in DataFrame columns. Now there are certain ways you can use this. A single value to replace all null values that you can use fillna. A dictionary to specify different replacement values for different columns. So that's a great feature. If you have more columns and you want to replace each null with a different value, you can create that dictionary for a list of the columns and the values you would like to replace, and then we can use them. And here we are going to go ahead and use it. So we have data, and I have right here, this is my name, then we have department, then we have salary, and anywhere you see none, that means null. So in PySpark, if we need to add null value, that means we have to add a none keyword here. So we have one none in the or null value in the name, we have two in the department, and then we have two salaries, that's also null values. So here is the list of the column for the data that we have right here. So name, department, salary, and now we are creating the data frame called df, and by saying spark.create data frame, so we'll be using this function to create the data frame df, and here's the data we use to create this data frame, and here's the schema that is equal to columns. So that tells the definition of the header. Now once we have that, we can go ahead and create the data frame, and we will experiment with the fillna on the next portion. So I'm going to execute to show you data first, so you can see how exactly the data look like. So here's my name, department, and salary, and you can see that in the name we have one null values. Remember I showed you none equal to null, so that what it means, wherever we have none, that's the value is going to be treated as null in PySpark. So here we have two values in department, those are null, and then there are two values in the salary which are null as well. Now let's go ahead and see how na can help us. So here is a fill null values with a single value. So if we want to fill all the null values with unknown for the string columns and with 0 for numeric, this is what we will do. We are creating a new data frame here, and we are saying df.fillna. So that's apply on our existing data frame that we just created by using the sample data, and we said unknown, and then we did again fillna, and then we say 0. That means all the null columns which are string type you will replace with unknown, and all the integer columns which are null, the values will be replaced with the 0. So let's go ahead and execute this. Now we execute this, and we are going to see the results. And here it is. So you see that there was a one null that's replaced with the unknown, because this is string type column, and also the department is string type, so this is null is replaced by the unknown as well, and here is as well replaced by the unknown. And now the salary, where it was null, it is replaced with the 0. So that's the one way to handle the things. Now if fill null values by specified column and specified values, that can be done as I said that. So here we are setting a dictionary right there. So it's in department, so you say set to the unknown and salary equal to 0. So then name will be not impacted at all, because we are saying for just change the department column. If you see the null value in department, change with the null, and if you see a salary null, then replace with 0. So we are creating another data frame here, and we send df for using the same old data frame we had fillna, and then here is a dictionary of those columns that we are providing. So then we ignore the name, so no action will happen on the name column, and then we are finally showing the result from the df fill columns. So I'm going to go ahead and execute this, and then you will see the output. and it will make sense. So you see that we totally ignored, we didn't use anything for the name, and that's why we are seeing null value in the name column. But for department, it is converted to the unknown wherever it find a null, and for salary it is converted to 0. If you want to change to something different, no big deal, so you can change to maybe 10 or 1000 or whatever, you know, so that's also possible. Not it has to be always 0. I'm just and this can be like, hey, no department NA, let's say you want to say not applicable or whatever, so you can do that as well. And here you see that nothing happened with the name because we didn't give in the dictionary. And then for department we have okay, null value replaced with NA and the salary replaced with 10 wherever you find it null. Now fill null values in specific column only. So in this case, let's say if I want to just take care of name column, but I don't want to touch any other column, that's also doable. So we created a new data frame here, fill name df fill name equal to df, so our original data frame dot fill NA, and then we say no name. Okay, so we are replacing with no name wherever it find null value in the name column, and here is the list of the column we are given here. So only one column we are given, so it will be only replacing the null value in that column, and that is name column with this value. Okay, so now we go ahead and execute, and you can see that in the name we have it is a null values replaced by the no name, and other columns are not impacted at all. So wherever the null was, it is keeping the null as is. So this is how you will experiment with fill NA and use in the real-time example wherever you need to replace your null values in the different columns in PySpark. I thank you very much for watching my videos. Please subscribe my channel, and I will see you guys in next video.